Did you know gaining confidence is not easy? It takes work, it takes dedication, but you will get there because there is so much about you to be confident about. And don't let anyone tell you anything different because you are beautiful and you matter. Love yourself. Sarah Sadak, a social media creator, said this in one of her most famous TikTok videos. She has gained her fame through her motivational videos empowering young girls. Like Sarah, many influential creators have been advocating on their platforms the importance of self-care and advocation. Social media, as clinical psychologist Dr. Mary Pfeiffer says, has been an unplanned experiment, and it's true that this experiment may have caused some problems for women. However, as these concerns have been increasing, many actions have been taken to break down the barriers that social media has set up. Thanks to these actions, social media has now flipped from being toxic into a social space where women can create a supportive community and advocate for themselves. While social media has been portrayed as a negative light, it's easy to forget that there are so many positive communities out there. Sienna Gomez, a TikTok star who rose to fame for her content on body positivity, breaks through the set of norms of a seemingly perfect body and shows girls that you don't need a tiny waist to feel confident. Like her, many influencers from various platforms promote self-love through their own personal backgrounds, whether it be race, color, religion, or even identity. They bring into perspective that the color of your skin, your personality, and unique identities are the true aspects of beauty. Young girls who see this realize that having a tiny waist or a pretty face doesn't define their worth. I speak for these girls because I too have been in the same position as them. I have felt this as I consistently compared my physical appearances to the most successful supermodel in fashion industry, Gigi Hadid. I desired to have her beauty standards. But as I discovered her insecurities and learned the hardships she went through to get to where she is now, I began to recognize that we were more in common than our differences. From this, I learned that it's not about changing myself on the outside, but that the true meaning of self-worth comes down to hard work and what you allow yourself to be capable of. Expanding this idea of creating a supportive community, we can also take a look at the hashtag #MeToo movement publicizing against sexual abuse and harassment. The movement went viral from a tweet by Alyssa Milano accusing Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein. According to USA Today, in the next 24 hours, there were over 1 million tweets using the hashtag #MeToo and was used 19 million times within the first year. From these statistics, we can analyze that it only takes one voice to crack the spell. Overnight, social media became an outlet for women to openly talk and share about the experiences that they were once afraid and embarrassed of sharing. This mentality that enough is enough has significantly changed society. Each time that someone raises their voice, they go from being a lonely survivor to an impactful hero. Um, Not only does social media create a supportive community, but it also gives the ability for women to advocate for themselves. It allows for the voices from a wider array of countries and backgrounds to be heard. In particular, many women from third world countries are continuously being demonized for educating themselves. As an American with native Afghan parents, I have heard and seen the oppression over women. But thankfully, due to social media, women were able to manifest to the world about their experiences and advocate for better education. As a result, according to NBCnews.com, many institutions such as the Afghan Institute of Learning have provided an environment to dramatically increase the percentage of women getting an education. To expand this idea, we can take into consideration how social media helped to advance the percentage of women voting in the US. Some struggles for women included abortion rights and equal pay, and through social media promoting that each vote had a significant amount of power, inspired more women to vote. Accordingly, the percentage of women votes increased from 68% in 2000 to nearly 81% in 2018. Social media allowed for women to spread awareness that they held power within their vote to bring direct change in government policies. In summation, the world can be a harsh place for young girls as they feel extra pressures from society. But my advice is for each and every one of you to make it a goal and continuous habit to radiate positivity, hope, and advocacy into your social media platforms. In order to build a big momentum of a supportive community of women, we have to support each other, encourage each other, and motivate each other. As Dave Willis remarks, don't use social media to impress people, use it to impact people.